Hello. We got a morning stream. Greetings and welcome. Right, I don't need quite as many bright, blinding lights in my face. Alright, we have to keep it a little light for the build. That means on main monitor, I have to use a nice off-white. Unironically, to do this, to use my monitor as a background, I pull it up, and I go into the colors on Microsoft Paint, and we make our background a really light gray. Vorinclex, how I have missed you. Vorinclex, my old friend. Ooh. This is one of my favorite commanders of all time. Seriously. This is the Vorinclex that flips over. So when I put it on the table, I proudly proclaim, this is the not salty Vorinclex. The first step is to mill 10. Put 2 creatures from among them onto the battlefield. Second step is distribute 7 1/1 counters as you please. Third step, until end of turn, creatures you control gain for 1 mana and no tap. Fight any creature that you don't control. Fight any creature you don't control. It's truly beautiful, Commander. Truly. We're mostly in it for the 10. The mill 10, flip 2. We're slightly less in it for the fight. And then the 1/1 counters are fine. They're fine. I feel like I just gave a self-report on how I read cards. Alright, we have our gain stage before the compressor. That's incorrect. I mean, we should be good. Jesse! Jesse, it's time to brew. All right. We continue. Well, I guess we start. The only way to begin is by beginning. I admit, I have my Mox field open in the background. You know, I want to see what I did on my last Vorinclex build, which is still like on my greatest hits for most fun decks I have ever built. An easy call. Sometimes you build something, right, and it has the magic. That's what I'm talking about. Has the magic in it. The special spice, the unknowable, the unplaceable spice. Let's crack it open. Alright, so we were building Parametra on stream the other day. So Parametra is this card, the God of Harvest. Alright? This has like a wicked negative reputation. I didn't know that. And then I went to build it and I was like, I don't understand why. Like, where does this negative reputation come from? So then my gut reaction is like, people have to be doing some sort of like, sack all your lands, then recast all your creatures to get all your lands back from your library, but then you have to sack all your lands, shuffle everything back into the deck, and then it all comes back for you. Like, there's like 15 layers of complexity and or failure points I just described right in a row. So I have a question for you all. Why is Ketchermos so disliked? I don't quite understand it. In any case, I was building that because I got the Stardew Valley secret lair. Alright? Just fucking amazing. You open on my webcam just a little bit. Oh, not stress me out. Right? So I got the Stardew Valley secret lair, and I was like, oh, I'll build a Parametra deck. What's everyone talking about over here? I'm like, what? It's so much less salty than I expected. That's not what I signed up for. I was promised an extremely salty deck by building Parametra. All I got was a pretty fair land ramp deck. So anyways, here's the impetus behind rebuilding Vorinclex. Parametra was intended to be a deck where I could just ramp all of my lands onto the field. However, the problem is, once we have ramped all of our lands onto the field, then what? Which is where Vorinclex comes in. Because with Vorinclex, once we have ramped all of our lands onto the field, we are going to finitely activate this fucker so many times. You have no idea how many times we're going to activate this thing. And it will be finite. I'm not putting any infinites in here. But what I will be doing also is giving it the ability to flip 6 or 7 times in a turn, if not more. When I goldfish this deck, when I used to play it, I would regularly make like 90 mana. All finite. It can't hurt you, it's just finite. And then it's a game-ending combo, though. Which I think is what people usually forget about, right? There's a lot of game-ending infinite combos that are protected under like bracket 3. Game-ending finite combos also are protected by bracket 3.